Alright, we're going to try to finish this up after some fairly serious technical difficulties. These last two problems deal, or this problem deals with gases. So you have an elemental gas with a mass of 99.06. That term there is important. Elemental means it's a single element off the periodic table, so not something like carbon dioxide. Alright, so we've got the volume of gas 58.4 liters, and the pressure is 0.997 atmospheres. So right away I'm thinking PV is equal to nRT. So we have P, we have V, we know R is 0.0821, and our temperature, we're going to add 13 degrees to 273, and we're going to get 286 Kelvin. So what we're going to do here is solve for N. So when we do the math, we're going to get 2.48 moles. Now if we want to identify the gas, what we can do is take our 99.06 grams over our 2.48 moles. That'll give us units of grams per mole. So that's going to give us 39.9 grams per mole, and when we look on the periodic table, argon has a mass of 40 grams per mole. So we can be rest assured that this gas is argon. Alright, let's do the next one. So it says label the following as acids and bases and conjugate acids and bases. So we have an acid-base problem here. So one of these is going to give up the hydrogen to the other one. So what we want to do is look, does H2 and H2 give up a hydrogen or get one? Well, it gets one because it goes from H2 to H3. So if something gets a hydrogen, it's a base. So then the water must be the acid. And it is, because it goes from H2O to HO, and how we write it is OH. So then on this side, that's going to be the acid, and that's going to be the base. So these two things are conjugate pairs, and those two things are conjugate pairs. Bases become acids, acids become bases. So here then, the H2SO4 becomes HSO4, so clearly it got rid of one of its hydrogens, so that makes it the acid. So water is acting as a base here. So acids become bases, bases become acids. And that'll make sense because going in this direction, I guess there should be an arrow here, H3O becomes H2O, so it has to give its hydrogen to HSO4. So that deals with conjugate acid-base pairs. Alright, so when you're done with this, you definitely want to take a look at the vocabulary sheet that is also on Canvas, and then just email me or ask some questions in class.